Welcome, Gemini, to your weekly reading. This is for the 29th of September to the 6th of October. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Gemini, I'm going to start off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We will then look at your possible challenges, if any. Thirdly, we will look at messages and advice from Spirit. We'll then take a look at your unexpected blessing coming through this week. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Gemini, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. At the beginning of the week, my dearest Geminis, we see that some feeling or thought regarding the future could have placed you in the energy of Eight of Swords, feeling as though you're stuck, you've got no options, you can't see any possibilities. And this usually occurs, my dear Geminis, when we can't see our way forward and we are stuck in some kind of situation or relationship that is not working out for us. So this could be, Gemini, that you are living with your significant other and everything is tied up together, your home, your furniture, your finances, and the relationship is not going well. You'd love to leave, but you feel that because of everything being intertwined with one another, you can't get out of it. This could be, Gemini, that you are not happy in your job and you want to leave so badly, but the thought of being unemployed, the thought of what's waiting for you out there makes you think that at this time you've got no possibilities and no options. Now, the thing to keep in mind is Eight of Swords is an energy we feel at a moment in time where we just can't see our way forward. But this energy is not a permanent energy. It happens when we become panicked or overwhelmed or stressed and we just cannot see our way out. But let's continue to see how things progress. Now we're going to take a look at your possible challenges, and we have Page of Swords and Eight of Wands. Now, my dear Geminis, Page of Swords is coming through here and telling me that you're going to either receive a message, hear something, read something, get some kind of insight that you are able to take that sword and cut away the blindfold and the chains that bind you and see your way forward so that this energy of the future doesn't feel so frightening and overwhelming. You understand that there might be new beginnings, new starts, and you are ready for it, even though it's beginning energy. As long as you can get out of what this represents to you, we see this energy of, I'm taking that gap, I'm going to squeeze through it, and I'm going to get to the other side. Gemini, you have everything you need to do it. And when you commit to it, and when you say, that's it, I'm doing it, I can see my way forward. My dearest Geminis, with Eight of Wands here, things are going to happen so quickly for you, and not only quickly, but successfully. So, for example, if this is the energy of feeling as though you're so stuck because everything you have is intertwined with your significant other, but you want to get out, this energy is that perhaps somebody comes in and tells you that it's not so overwhelming to find your own apartment, to separate your finances. There's a way to do it. As long as you move logically and strategically, you can release yourself out of this energy. And so with Eight of Wands, we see that as soon as you take that first step, which could be, Gemini, telling your partner that this is now not working for you and you want to move on and you need now to look at how you're going to do it. We see that once you make that first step, one thing leads to another, things flow, things happen, and you will be released and on your way before you know it. Now that was a simple example. This is coming through where you might be feeling our Eight of Swords right now, and you, my dearest Geminis, are going to be well on your way. So, that being said, I do not foresee any big challenges coming your way. Now let us move on and see what Five of Cups and Seven of Pentacles is all about for you. And we are looking at messages and advice from Spirit. And you have such a positive message coming through from Spirit. They want you to know, my dear Geminis, that if you have been feeling Five of Cups in any way, the energy of regret and remorse, looking at why you find yourself here, how did you get here, what did you do, what didn't you do, what decisions and actions should have you made. Spirit is asking you now to turn around and face the two cups that are still standing, because those two cups are going to lead you into Seven of Pentacles. If you focus, my dear Geminis, on things that are working for you, things that bring you a lot of joy, a lot of fulfillment, things that help you elevate in some way, you will soon release out of this energy. Spirit wants you to let go of any regret. That is only going to hold you back and pull you down. When you focus on what is happening right now, what's in front of you, what can you work with? Looking for that new job, moving out of a relationship that's holding you back and pulling you down, focusing on all the good things in your life, your family, your friends, things that give you an immense amount of joy. Then, my dear Geminis, we see that you are able to raise your vibration and bring in more positive energy into your life. Now let us move on and see what your unexpected blessing is this week. And we have Temperance and the Ace of Swords. Now this is wonderful to see. With Temperance coming through here, what we are being told, that any energy of being stuck, waiting, fear of the unknown, the energy of going over the past and looking at what you could have done better, this energy is coming to an end. This energy of being in some kind of holding pattern is over. With Temperance coming through here, we know, my dear Geminis, that the timing now, this week, is perfect for you to move forward, to take action in a positive way. With the Ace of Swords here, we see the sword coming through again. Now this sword is going to be able to cut through all the clutter, through all the chaos, and through all the emotional frequency that is negative and pessimistic and holding you back. This Ace of Swords is like a gift coming through from Spirit, so that you, my dear Geminis, can see your way forward with such clarity that you know exactly what you meant to do, whereas before nothing felt clear, nothing felt certain. This week, it's as though the new day brings in a completely new vision, a new energy, a new enthusiasm, and you, my dearest Geminis, take strong, determined action. So you release yourself out of anything that could have been holding you back, and you move forward in such a fast and effective way. With Ace of Swords here, we are being told that now this breakthrough brings the success, the outcomes that you have been waiting for, and you are going to find yourself in situations that you were dreaming and praying you could be. This now becomes possible for you. Moving on, let's take a look at the possible outcome of the week. And we have Seven of Cups and Strength. My dearest Geminis, at the end of the week, you are going to find yourself in a completely different position. Take a look at this card and take a look at this card. You are going to feel empowered. You're going to feel as though you've come back to yourself, and you're going to tap in to that inner lion and lioness and look at everything in your life that needs addressing with your inner strength, your inner belief in yourself, that you don't have to be in any situation where you feel any doubt, any fear and insecurity. You're going to face it head on. And by using your strength, Gemini, you are able to bring down from the spiritual realm this dream outcome that you have been wishing and praying for by taking action, dealing with what's in front of you and moving forward. And you will soon find yourself now in a place where you can work and concentrate on what is right for you, bringing whatever the dreams you have right now into fruition. So, my dear Geminis, a very positive week as you take great strides moving out of what could have been holding you back. Right, let us move on now and see what your angels would like to share with you. So we want to see now what Gemini's angels would like to share, please. Take action. My gosh, what a wonderful confirmation coming through from your angels. Gemini, when your angels come through with the message, time to take action, they are waiting for you, my dear Geminis, to take the next step so they can assist you along the path to your dreams. Do away with the energy of overwhelm, doubt, uncertainty, and fear. In your heart, my dear Geminis, you know what you need to do, so time to get going. Whether you are focused on your career, relationships, or any other area of your life, the fulfillment of your wishes, my dear Geminis, isn't just going to fall in your lap. You must be actively focused on the pursuit of what you want. That is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.